The second remand of the accused in Mumbai Jaipur firing incident ends tomorrow. There is a new petition that has been filed by the Government Reserve Police, which is looking after this case at Borivali. This petition has been filed at Borivali Court, wherein there has been a demand that has been made by the police looking into this case, stating that they want to conduct a narco test of the accused and also want to map his mind. This entire development has come in even as we've seen that the family of the accused, Chetan Singh, which included his mother and his wife, had informed the court that in fact it was Chetan who was of unsound mind, and the Railway Reserve Police Force, which under whose duty he was performing when he was on board the train, were aware that he was not well. In fact, they had also mentioned in the court, stating that there was a conversation that was held between Chetan Singh and his wife after this incident, when he had mentioned to his wife that it is she who will have to now take care of their children, because he will not be spared from this case. Now, this entire development has happened in the previous hearing, wherein tomorrow, as his custody ends, it will be Chetan Singh who will be asked for his say about whether he'd want a narco test to be conducted on him or not. However, today, when this application was made inside the court, a defense lawyer in this case, that's Amit Mishra, had clearly mentioned that he does not want a narco test to be conducted, and it is an application that is coming too late, because the police already had this custody since the last 10 days, and now after 10 days if they are asking for a narco test, it is something that they would not really want to approve of. Now, this entire development has come in even as the cops are investigating this case, wherein 4 people were shot dead on board the train approximately 10 days back. In this very incident, apart from 3 commuters, there was another ASI, that is Tikaram, who was a colleague of Chetan Singh, who was shot dead. He was charged, that is Chetan Singh was charged under murder and the various acts of Arm Act and Railway Act. But now in the last hearing, there were 4 more sections under the Indian Penal Code that were added against him, which include that of kidnapping and that of 153A, which means that he was known for promoting animosity between 2 religions. This is after this video, which was shot inside the compartment, that is the B5 compartment of the express, had gone viral, wherein it was clearly mentioned that he was also giving a speech against religion. So, which is where this clause has been added against Chetan Singh as a part of the hearing. Tomorrow he will be produced before the court again, which is where his second remand will end. Amidst all of this, there have been various developments that have come up. Of course, he's been charged with the murder of 4 people. But apart from that, as a part of the investigation, the family has time and again said that he was not keeping well. In fact, his statement and that of one of his colleagues also mentioned that he was unwell and he wanted to get down from the train. And this incident later on took place between Mira Road and Dahisar. And if he would have been allowed to escape, then he would have been able to. They wouldn't have been able to actually track him. But if the train wouldn't have stopped at Borivali, then there were several more other people who would have been shot. That is other claims that have been made by police in the court. About the investigation that is going on in this particular case, cops have also recreated the scene. They took Chetan Singh to Bombay Central, where this train was in fact harbored. They took him to the B5 coach, also to the pantry and B4 coach, and they recreated the entire scene. Apart from that, a team from the police are now in fact investigating the entire track from Mumbai to Jaipur and back. They would want to collect CCTV footages of various locations. They will also want to speak to people who are present as a part of the spot, and and investigate this entire incident from Surat as well, from where these RPF men had moved the train back towards Mumbai. So this entire investigation is on. Over and above that, there have been statements of more than 120 people which have been recorded in this case, which also includes that of Chetan Singh's mother and a wife, and those also who were present on board the train. So this investigation in 10 days stands over here, but as a part of the court proceedings which are still on, there will be another hearing that will be held tomorrow, where decision on narco test will be taken by the Borivali judge, that's under the Sessions Court, and further investigation would be on in this case after this.